Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best laptop for video editing.
Starting at number 5.
Apple 2023 MacBook. The Apple MacBook Pro 16-inch M3 Pro pairs a color-accurate screen with an incredibly fast laptop processor, and it delivered battery life of 15 hours in our testing. The large, 16.2-inch display offers bright images and has great contrast, so you'll be able to see every detail in your photos or videos. And when it comes to editing, the MacBook Pro crunches through video with the power of a desktop computer. However, the laptop is a bit heavy, at 4.7 pounds, and it lacks a USB-A port, so you may still need to carry a dongle for now. Supercharged by M3 Pro or M3 Max, the Apple M3 Pro chip, with a 12-core CPU and 18-core GPU, delivers amazing performance for demanding workflows like manipulating gigapixel panoramas or compiling millions of lines of code. M3 Max, with an up to 16-core CPU and up to 40-core GPU, drives extreme performance for the most advanced workflows like rendering intricate 3D content or developing transformer models with billions of parameters. Up to 22 hours of battery life, go all day thanks to the power-efficient design of Apple Silicon. The MacBook Pro laptop delivers the same exceptional performance whether it's running on battery or plugged in. Battery life varies by use and configuration. See apple.com/batteries for more information.
Coming at number 4.
Apple MacBook Air. The Apple MacBook Air 15, 2023, is a great option if you prefer an ultra-portable for the occasional video editing. It has a sharp, bright display with DCI-P3 coverage, and like all Apple products, its factory calibration is superb. Its M2 chip performs well and has media encoders and decoders that further boost performance when editing videos. Plus, it doesn't even have cooling fans, so you'll never have to worry about noise. Port selection is its main weak point. It only has 2 USB-C ports and can only support one external display. You can get up to 24 GB of memory and 2 TB of storage. Just remember that these components aren't user replaceable. Also, the base 256 GB storage option has slower read and write speeds, so if you often transfer files, it's worth upgrading to one of the larger capacity options. If portability is more important than screen size or you want something cheaper, the Apple MacBook Air 13, 2023, is the obvious choice. It's the same device as the 15-inch MacBook Air but with a 13.6-inch display. It also has an M2 chip, though you have to upgrade to a more expensive configuration to get a 10-core GPU, which you get on the base model of the 15-inch. While there's thermal throttling on both the 15 and 13-inch models, the performance loss is more significant on the latter due to its smaller chassis, which means it'll likely take longer to render or export videos. Lastly, the speakers don't sound as full as the larger models.
At number 3.
Asus TUF Dash. The best budget laptop for video editing we've tested is the Asus TUF Dash F15, 2022, which is also a gaming laptop. It's more portable than the Dell above, as it's a smaller model with a more compact design. However, it's an older model from 2022 with Intel 12th Gen CPUs and NVIDIA 30 series GPUs. Don't worry, these last generation CPUs and GPUs are still more than adequate for video editing. If you work in HDR, you'd be happy to know that there's a QHD plus IPS panel with full DCI-P3 coverage. 2 USB-C/Thunderbolt 4s and an HDMI allow you to quickly transfer files and connect up to 2 4K displays with a single cable. The RAM and storage drive are user replaceable, so if you're on a limited budget, you can get a cheaper model to start and upgrade later. Thermal throttling is minimal, but the fans get pretty loud.
Number 2 of my list.
Dell Alienware M16 R1. Our best mid-range pick is the Dell Alienware M16 R1, 2023, a 16-inch gaming laptop. This model is available with powerful AMD or Intel CPUs and various discrete GPUs, up to an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090, giving you plenty of processing power to complete your tasks quickly. Of the three display options, we recommend the QHD Plus panel with DCI-P3 coverage, though you can also go with the 100% sRGB panel if you only work in SDR. The displays only get up to 300 candelas per square meter of brightness, which is fine for most indoor settings but definitely a step down from the Apple MacBook Pro 14, M2, 2023, S1600 candelas per square meter brightness in HDR. While the build quality is inferior to the MacBook Pro, this laptop still feels very well built. It just doesn't feel as premium and isn't as portable. The keyboard has tons of travel and tactility, and the touchpad is small but responsive. You get plenty of ports to connect peripherals and external displays, including two USB-As, two USB-Cs, an HDMI, and a full-size SD card reader. Unfortunately, its battery life is terrible at only 2.5 hours of light use, and the fans get pretty loud under load. This laptop starts at $1,699 MSRP, and like most Dell laptops, it's easier to get through Dell.
And number 1.
Apple 2023 MacBook. The best laptop for editing videos we've tested is the Apple MacBook Pro 14, M2, 2023. This premium model provides an amazing user experience and packs plenty of processing power to handle even the most complex work. Its mini LED display has full DCI-P3 coverage, and it's well calibrated out of the box, so you can get straight to work without needing further calibration. You get a spacious, tactile keyboard, a gigantic, easy-to-use haptic touchpad, and an outstanding port selection, including 3 USB-C/Thunderbolt 4 ports, an HDMI, and a full-size SD card reader. If you want more screen space and don't mind paying more, you can get the Apple MacBook Pro 16, 2023. It has better sounding speakers and a slightly longer battery life. Apple has released new MacBook Pros equipped with its M3 chip only 9 months after the release of the M2 models. The M3 Pro/Max SoCs are faster, particularly the GPU, and they also bring ray tracing support. The external design remains the same, though there's a new space black color with a more smudge-resistant finish. We'll have a full review of the 14-inch model soon. In the meantime, you can see the M3 Max SoC's performance in our review of the Apple MacBook Pro 16, M3, 2023. Apple no longer sells the M2 model, so get the M3 unless you can find a good deal on the older model.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.